Good morning, traders. Matt Weller here, Global Head of Research with FOREX.com. Today is Friday, the 12th of June, 2026. The USA kicks off the World Cup this evening, and more importantly for traders, there seems to be immense progress toward a memorandum of understanding between the US and Iran and possibly a path to end the war. In today's video, I'll break down everything that you need to know ahead of today's US session. Let's get into it. Starting with the most important news, headlines suggest there's been significant progress toward both sides agreeing upon a memorandum of understanding, and markets are reacting very strongly. Getting to that part first, we see oil falling 3% to test some of its lowest levels since the war began. U.S. indices are on the rise, gold is bouncing, and even the U.S. dollar is edging higher despite ostensibly less of a reason for a safe haven bid. All of these details from the Memorandum of Understanding were released by Iranian sources, so we'll see if that is indeed the case. But the suggestion here is that the US and Iran would make steps toward reopening the Strait of Hormuz over the next 30 days. Things like removing mines, of course, promising not to keep striking each other, the US removing its blockade. Iran has suggested that sanctions on it would be lifted and frozen funds would be released. And then this would all set up 60 days of negotiations over nuclear issues. Of course, if you're reading this seems a bit one-sided. That's perhaps not surprising given the source. We'll see how the details shake out, but it could be signed as soon as this weekend in Geneva. We'll see if that is indeed the case, but clearly markets are maintaining some optimism ahead of the weekend. One other source of optimism is the SpaceX IPO. According to NASDAQ, it should start trading at 10 a.m. I'm a little bit skeptical. Past large IPOs have drifted into the US afternoon. Closer to 1 p.m. has been the average for the last couple of IPOs. Regardless, it seems like there's significant demand at the open, whereas SpaceX priced the IPO at 135. That was confirmed yesterday. In perpetual markets, it's currently trading closer to $175. And again, watch yesterday's video for more details, but depending on risk appetite both today and over the next couple of weeks, that will help us determine where we are in the cycle, how high demand is, and frankly, how frothy the market is moving forward ahead of some equally large IPOs later in the year. Today's chart of the day could be nothing other than oil prices. As I noted earlier, oil is falling. It's breaking to its lowest level in almost 2 months now here below 85. As long as we remain below that level, as long as the headlines between the US and Iran remain positive, I think oil could continue to be pressured to the downside. Next levels to watch include support at 80, a very significant round number that a lot of traders have been watching, and then true technical support below that sits closer to 76. That's the lowest price WTI crude oil has traded at since the war began. If we can start to break through some of those support levels, that would be the market providing its endorsement of the progress toward peace. Much to play for here still, so best of luck with your trading. And if I can ask one quick favor before you go, please do drop a like on this video and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel at FOREX.com for more content like this. Thanks again, and we'll chat again in the new week. Cheers.